no button, and $1 million worth of it. That hurt you? No, it never hurts me. Because I do a lot of hurt him that he don't ever get hurt, so I can't get hurt. Right. We can't even each other. Right. You know, Steve Jack, this my brother, a bunch of them put in work. A lot of guys do what they think. I feel like Steve Jackson's a hater. The second time hating on me, like, what you see, you gotta understand. And if he had a problem, he should have handled that. You know what I mean? But I seen him a couple times, like, and he didn't say nothing to me, and I didn't say nothing to him. But it wasn't no me. What happened? I believe he was talking to the statement like they putting in work in the podcast. It's a lot of guys, Carmelo. There's a lot of different guys putting in a lot of work. But you just say, yo, we the three that matter. Everybody else who don't put it. Us, we don't care. We just doing the game, and I don't give a anyway. So I'm different. But was there any way to say, all right, why did you come up with that decision? I don't know. It's actually the truth. But it's the truth when you say like this. When it comes to hip hop podcasts, we led the way. 1,000,000%. All right. Who did the podcast space period? It's Peter Rosenberg and Cyber Styles. Anybody, we all owe them a check. Now you like Steve some credit too. I'm getting there. Peter Rosenberg and Cyber Styles. It's the first podcast ever, right? Then you got some artist podcast. First artist podcast was Ice-T, right? Then after that, this was a nerd space. Combat Jack, yes, Combat Jack. That's what I'm saying. That overall, that's what it was for. This was like a nerd space. But I'm trying to say, of course, other podcasts matter. Of course, I'm on this show. I'm doing other shows. Of course that. But what I'm saying is, who led the way in this podcast? What does that mean about you? I'm saying this is my. I monkey foot in this game. I got the viewers every single month. All the best. I don't have to cloud chase. Hold on, you guys. All the best. I don't have to cloud chase. I don't have to diss other podcasts. What I was trying to say was that's the podcast that matters in this milestone at this moment. At this moment, we have things that we have in place that safeguard those funds. One, it's the long, complex passwords that you can choose. You also have the ability to approve the device, and then I like the fact that Nori called him out by name instead of doing subliminal stuff like Steven Jackson has been doing for the past couple of years. So Nori said he put a name on it, like he's been seeing this and that for quite some time now. You keep saying, oh, podcasts just like this and like
why
that.
Download?
Oh, they drink and stuff. Just Fact 5, he always throwing shade at people. And about time somebody called him out on that because I hate when people, man, he didn't say that person's name. Well, Nori put a name on it. He called out Steven Jackson. And yeah, man, Fact 5 has been throwing a lot of shade and hate at people for absolutely no reason at all because all of these other podcasts have been successful. You don't see Steven Jackson saying salute to these podcasters. He's always throwing shade at everybody out here, man. You don't see the white podcasters doing this, constantly beefing with each other or somebody surpasses them and they just constantly throwing shade saying they started first or they only going to put respect on Joe Rogan's podcast and everybody else after Joe Rogan's podcast is irrelevant. Like, that's just disrespectful to say for people that's out here putting on for the podcast. We have time quiet, falling asleep, halfway listening to the conversation. And yeah, man, that's just how it was. It probably was just too high to sit there and have an interview. So, I stopped watching All the Smoke just for that reason because it was just like, Matt Barnes is doing all the talking. He's doing the research. He's doing everything possible to keep the interview going. Meanwhile, Steven Jackson's just, yeah. But then when it's like some beef stuff that's on there, he wants to keep that going instead of being a peacemaker. Like Matt Barnes, he'll try to be peacemaker and try to drop beef and issues and stuff like that. But Steven Jackson, when there's some drama and mess going on, his eyes light up. He wants to keep the beef going. And yeah, man, I've seen that time and time again on that podcast show, All the